Yahweh Shema Ethel Bashim Shai, priest and captain of 10,000 Yagawak of Oklahoma, doing Oklahoma law class. Today, the topic of this class is whoredom. Whoredom. And whoredom is always, man, something that plagues Israel. Whoredom, you know. And it's amazing that, I'm bringing the whoredom out of the Bible, but it's not talking about the whoredom that we're thinking about. It's not talking about that sexual whoredom, you know. Whoredom takes on a lot in the Bible. You know, whoredom is more like, in the Bible, it's talking about selling out your race, selling out your people, selling out the Most High. That's what the whoredom is in the Bible. I mean, mostly about. Now, then, of course, got let's go to Leviticus 19 and 29 first. Let's get that out of the Bible. Now, this is the whoredom what everybody's thinking about. This is the whoredom of not whoring out your women, you know. The sisters shouldn't be whores, you know, and when it's so righteous, you know, because what's going to happen? Let's read this precept. Leviticus 19 and 29 says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore." You know, to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom. Mm-hmm. The whole land will fall to whoredom. If you enticing women to be whores, and this is what happens to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is what happens to Israel. Mm-hmm. This is the fall of a nation. Our women being whores. You know, so we got to really be on top of our women, you know, and show them the right way to go. Show those little sisters when they train them up, when they're young, train them up, like the Bible says, you know. Try to train up a child, you know, because it says the whole land become full of wickedness. I mean, dang, come on, man, just from being whores, you know, the whole land will come with wickedness, you know. Now, and look, just to let you know this from the Lord, verse 30 says, "Ye shall keep my Sabbath and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord." That comes from straight from the Most High. That's right. Commandment not to be whores, you know. But Israel have more problem than that. Our problem is our leaders are whores. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Our leaders are whores. You know, Martin Luther King was a whore for the oppressor. He was a whore. All those politicians, they're whores, you know, for the oppressor. And we are the ones come up on the short end all the time. You know, let's go to get a definition of whoredom. You know, like I said, this is the first. It's two definitions. Here's one definition, you know, that you can look up in the dictionary. It says the practice whoredom, the practice of accepting payment in exchange for sexual relations, prostitution. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We are not supposed to be that. That's against the Most High God. We just read in the Bible. Now, look at this definition, whoredom. The activity of whoring or state of being a whore. Ooh, oh man, you know what I'm saying? The activity of whoring. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You whoring when you're a politician. And you talk all that good stuff, and then next thing you know, that your people come up short all the time. You know what I'm saying? Your people end up, you know, they the ones last hired, first fired. They the ones that always, you know, something's happening to us. We the ones that always on the bottom and not on the top. Because why? Our politicians are whoring. You know? You know, so this is what I mean, that's two definitions right there. You know? And we can understand the Bible that 2 Timothy 3 and 16 helps you understand the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Then this is why it's a beautiful thing from the Most High that He blesses Commander Junior Hunter and Isupk with this truth of the Bible. It can be broken down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now let's go to 2 Timothy just to let you know. You know, this is not even really on the topic, 2 Timothy 3 and 16, but it's letting you know why we lean on these precepts. Then you know why we lean on these precepts. Because like Isaiah 20:10 says, precept upon precept. That's how you get understanding. But check this out. This is why the Asher became the commander in Johanna. While we can lean on these precepts and all these just truth that's in the Bible. Then it says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, and for instruction in righteousness. You know, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. That's right. Come on. This is why we lean on the Bible. This is why we lean on the Bible. These precept upon precept this is what heals a nation of people who have been so wounded so bad. You know, this is why we do it. You know, and this is why we use the Bible. Now let's go to Numbers. Let me see. Let's go to Numbers 14 and 33. Now, this is what, after the Most High said he's going to make us wander in the wilderness. He's going to make us wander in the wilderness because we were so evil and came up against Moses and everything. So look, check this out. Numbers 14:33 says, and your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years and bear your whoredoms. Bear your whoredoms. Bear your whoredoms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is when you turn on the Most High. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Your wickedness. You turn on the Most High. You turned on Moses. We turned on Moses. We turned on the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It says bear. Now we go. It says and bear your whoredoms until your carcasses be wasted in the wilderness. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know. Because of our whoredoms, you know what I'm saying? Explain it, whoredom. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the whoredom is like talking about really that's like turning on your nation, turning on the Most High, going against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? For what you think, turning to another heathen nation, for you think is going to better you. You being a whore. No, we were in the wilderness, just came out of Egypt. We want to go back and be whores for Egypt. You know what I'm saying? We want to come back and be whores for Egypt. So that's why it says right here that what? Our children go to bear our whoredoms. You know what I'm saying? Until our carcasses be wasted in the wilderness. That's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to understand what we've done in the past and why we have to come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and stop being whores. Stop our whoredoms. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is like, man, it's so heavy that, come on. We buried all our ancestors' whoredoms, all our fathers' whoredoms. You know? From what we did, so now we still bearing their whoredoms. We still going against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Generation to generation. Yeah, exactly. From generation, we keep on going over and over again. Why? Because we don't know we got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? The law, statutes, commandments, that's the only thing that heals us. Keeps us from turning on the Most High. Keeps us from going against his law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, go ahead.
So sloppy. So Christianity, after we got off those slave ships, Christianity was given to us. We started practicing after our oppressor. And so we adopted their way of living and we picked up their customs, which is an example of whoredom, right? Okay. Example of whoredom is just going with the following after the other nation.
Yes. And selling out. Selling out. Selling your nation out. Selling the Most High out. And I put it like that because that's real wicked. You selling the Most High out. You know what I'm saying? We have to put it where it is. Right. And call it what it is. You selling out the Most High. You're trying to get something from another nation. I mean, we were just so wicked. You know what I'm saying? So as up to this day, we still doing the same thing. we're still doing the same thing. We're going against the Most High. You know, it's so terrible. You know. Now let's go to Numbers 25:1. Now this is some more. And Israel abode in Shittim. You know. And the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. Now this is what you know, that whoredom of this. This is another. I mean, come on, whoredom falls under so much. You know. Now this is what our men, we start sleeping with other nations. That's whoredom. That's whoredom. A black man today in Oklahoma City going with the oppressor women. That's whoredom.
Right.
That's whoredom. You know what I'm saying? You everybody putting things on women like, you know what I'm saying? It's not being whore. Men, hey, brothers, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in Oklahoma, you going with all those oppressors, all those Chinese, whatever heathens you're going with. That's whoredom unto the Lord. That's whoredom. You're going against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Man. And when it said they abode in Shittim, that's like before they crossed over to the promised land. And you only two people crossed over. You know, Joshua and Caleb. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's when it says Shittim. You know, I just want to give everybody clarity on what that's what Shittim means. You know, they abode in Shittim. You know, so this is what, you know what I'm saying? The Lord was saying what Israel, what we were doing. We were being, come on, man. You see why the Lord killed all of us, right. Except Caleb and Joshua. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, just commit whoredom. I mean, but we gotta understand what whoredom is.
And that's what Moab.
Man, we gotta understand what whoredom is. And when it says Moab, that's China, that's the Chinese. Guys, that's the Chinese. You know, that's their real name.
Okay, go to number 2.
You know, that's their real name. You know. Oh, hold up. No, I mean. I'm going to read number 2. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. See that? And the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. Boy, boy, that's terrible. That's terrible, man. You know? Man, that's what you see what we do?
Dang.
And we've been doing it way back then. We just came out of Egypt. We just came out of Egypt. Can you believe that?
Dang.
I mean, come on, man. Come on. Look, check this out. Verse 3:10. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. Baal Peor. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. Understand?
Right. There you go.
Right. The Lord kindled us. He was pissed off because what? We joined another heathen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing now? We're joining America. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We joined everybody. We got the brothers joining Islam. Joining Islam. You know what I'm saying? You know? And it's terrible. You know? Christianity and everything. Christianity, you joining another God.
Right.
You joining yourself to another God.
Right.
You know? That's what you're doing. And it says the Lord was kindled against them. That means angry. He was mad. He was bored. Man, you know what I'm saying? We gotta understand it. You gotta understand, that, man, we have to be righteous unto the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And this is the time, like the times we living in, boy, it's scary if you're not in the truth. It's scary, you know? Because, man, all the whoring that we do, and we still whoring now. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. That's terrible. I might as well go ahead and just read 4. Verse 4 said, and the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is, I mean, come on. We got to understand the whoring that we do. And it makes the Most High mad, angry at us. Mm-hmm. It makes him angry at us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, this is why I said the fear of the Lord is beginning to understand. Because I'm saying, you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Israel, we have to fear the Most High. Mm-hmm. We really have to fear the Most High, man. I get, you know, sometimes, boy, I get angry, you know what I'm saying? Because I fear the Most High. We fear the Most High being Isupk. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I always tell people, the heaviest thing I heard Commander General Hunter say before I even came into truth, he said, I fear the Lord. And if we can get blacks, Hispanics, and Indians to really fear the Lord, then he will kill you for all our wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man.
It's lucky.
Go ahead.
When you went back to Numbers 14 and 33, and he said, until your carcasses be wasted in the wilderness, after following after different nations and stuff, this is why we get killed, because we anger the Lord. Yeah. And he turned his back on Israel. So if that is the way he turned his back on Israel, how do we get him to respond to us to help us?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And the way we do it, like,
exactly.
This is why we have these classes.
Right.
This is why we stand on the street corners. This is why we try so hard to get our people to turn back to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that the Lord is going to have mercy on us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the only way he's going to heal us. You know? Because we go against the Most High. I mean, come on. And it's recorded right here in the Bible. Mm-hmm. It's recorded right here in the Bible with the things that we do against the Most High. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That the Most High he's angry with us. Right. For being the way we are. You know? So it really goes on the whoredom. I mean, the whoredom that we do. I mean, outside of the whoredom of sisters. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Now we know that sisters can be whores. Whoredom is plaguing every Israelite community. Mm-hmm. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's whoredom everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Women being just straight up whores. They all on Facebook, all online. Women are being whores all the time. So that's why Leviticus 19 and 29 that I started with, it said before the land falls to whoredom. Mm-hmm. I tell you that to prostitute your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's here in it, the whole land would just turn to wickedness. And that's what's been happening. That's been happening to us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then like with that and the whoredom of our people, our leaders, you know what I'm saying? Following other nations, joining us to other nations. I mean, the whoredom is crazy. Man. I mean, come on, our sisters, that's bad enough. You know, and we see our sisters, it's so terrible. It's a terrible thing, you know what I'm saying, what sisters do. Because so many sisters I knew back in the world, the ones that those whores their whole lives, the whores their whole life. Then they get old, and then they turn to lesbianism. I mean, that's just so sad. Chicks was a whore their whole life. A whore their whole life, and then they say, no, you still hugged up with another woman. Now they're lesbians. I mean, that's just adding sin to sin. That's adding sin to sin. I mean, it's like, man, it's terrible what happens to Israel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And women, like I said, women that you sisters who are lesbians, you are just confused. Just the same as a homosexual man. You're just confused. You know, you don't understand what you're doing. You don't understand what you're doing. And a lot of like women get molested. Mm-hmm. It's always molestation in our communities. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those lesbian women, they will tell you something happened a long time ago that, you know, they were molested, you know, and that's where they lesbians now. You know what I'm saying? Because they just can't stomach laying down with a man. You know, now they go with other sex, the same sex. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can tell, like someone like when you meet them, it's like you can tell something's wrong with them. That ain't you. That ain't you. I mean, it was a sister. I'm the guy that's still a story. It was a sister one year. She came in a boxing gym. Mm-hmm. I mean, she was straight butch. But she had a cute face. It was funny. She had a cute face and she was straight butch, but she came in the gym with her boots on. She came in with her boots on and, you know, and walking all hard and stuff. She walking all hard and, you know, and next thing you know, like she wanted to because they a lot of times this time they were like women were like coming in the gym just to box to get in shape, just to lose weight. It was a good like boxing is a good source to get it to lose weight and get in shape. So a lot of women at this time down in DC, in Midtown Gym down 14th Street, I was going down there training and stuff. So I was training a whole lot of women, So this woman come in, she was, straight like a dude, walking like a dude, like trying to be real hard. But I could see right through it. I could tell that ain't her, And then the saddest thing happened is, I started sparring with her, getting in the ring, sparring with her, just going totally light. Good gracious, because she's a woman. Mm-hmm. She's a weaker vessel. She's a woman. She's not a man, Mm-hmm. I can go hard with the men, but this woman, I'm just in there touching her, tapping her. And I sort of humbled her because she knew that, hey, this, I could hurt her, Mm-hmm. But the saddest thing happened is that I could tell that something went on in her life. She was like really like into like getting in shape and stuff. But then I started feeling something. I said, wait a minute, she getting like a little bit too close and stuff. She acting, talking and whatever, stuff. So then one day she came and told me that she wasn't going to come to the gym no more. Mm-hmm. She wasn't going to come to the gym no more because she started having feelings for me. Mm-hmm. And something was going to happen between us. And I'm just like, I'm blown away. We're like, hold up, man. What is she? And then she just said, and she stopped coming to the gym. And I never seen her ever again. Mm-hmm. But you can tell, like, I wasn't in the truth. This was right before I came into the truth. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't in the truth, but you can tell that something in her life turned her that way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, she just really just started liking girls. No, something in her life. She was molested or something. Mm-hmm. I guarantee it. Yeah. But see, that was just so sad that, see, she wasn't no lesbian. She didn't like women. You know what I'm saying? It showed right there that she liked men. Right. Mm-hmm. But something happened to her that, that she just, you know what I'm saying? She went and crossed over on the wild side, And that's what happened to a lot of sisters. That's what happened to a lot of sisters. I guarantee you talk to a lot of sisters that, whether they Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, if they talk about they lesbian, and you talk to them, they've been molested in some way. Sometime in their life, they were molested. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this is why we got to get our women and help our women, the ones that have that mental problem, because that's a mental defect. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me it's natural. Right. Don't listen to the press tell me it's alternative lifestyle. Mm-hmm. That's something wrong, man. That goes for men and women. Something happened to them. Man, but knowing that the Bible, understand the Bible, when the Bible's talking about the whoredom, good Lord, man. And now let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 13 and 27. No. Man. And it says, I have seen thine adulteries and thy lyings, getting close to people, you know what I'm saying? Getting close to nations, following nations, thy lyings, the lewdness of thy whoredom, mm-hmm. And thy abominations on the hills and in the fields. Woe unto thee, O Jerusalem. You see what I'm saying? The Bible's for you, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. It says, woe unto you, O Jerusalem, not the whole planet. Right. Not everybody on the earth. Not every nation on the planet. Right. This Bible talks directly at Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It says, woe unto thee, O Jerusalem. Wilt thou not be made clean? It's a question mark. Come on. When shall it once be? When are we going to wake up and really be clean unto the Most High? When are we going to start keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High? That's right. When are we going to really trust in the Most High? When are we going to really love the Most High like we say we do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's terrible what happens to us and what we do against the Most High. You know? So it's like asking a question. I mean, when will we? I mean, come on. When are we going to come clean? When are we going to come clean? You know? It says the lewdness of thy whoredom. The lewdness of thy whoredom. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's just like really, I would say, satanic against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Really just disgusting. Yeah. Matter of fact, look it up and give me the definition of lewdness. Yeah. Look it up. And that's what we do in Isupk. If you're not sure or really want to really point it out, you know what I'm saying? If you want to hit on it, just look it up.
Definition of lewdness. Involving or being sexual conduct that is considered indecent or offensive.
Whoa. I would say involving sexual conduct
that is considered indecent.
That is considered indecent
or offensive.
Good Lord.
It is a indecent behavior.
Man, indecent behavior. It said that, right? Good Lord.
Public sexual acts.
The lewdness of thy whoredom. Man. And thine abominations. Good Lord.
So you're just doing it Salaki.
Yeah,
so you're just doing it in front of the Lord, knowing that he hates it, and you just gonna do it and show off in front of him and do that anyway. That's what
that's terrible.
Wow.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's awful.
Wow.
So that's why it's saying, woe unto thee, O Jerusalem. Wilt thou not be made clean? Like it's like a, you know, man, that's something, man. When shall it once be? When shall we be clean? When are we going to really get tired of dying? You know what I'm saying? This is like, man, the evilness that we do, the way we go against the Most High. Man, the way we go against the Most High, it's like, man, I mean, come on.
How many bodies got to be slain in the street?
Exactly. I mean, how many? Yeah, that's like Sister said. How many bodies gonna be laying in the street? I mean, come on. And it's all about us. That's what said. We got to understand that. You know, we go with. We don't. I mean, come on. We should look at the magnitude, the way we're dying. What happens to us? What happens to us all the time? You know what I'm saying? We got to look at that, and that's why I'm saying, "Oh, Jerusalem." Asking a question, when are we going to come clean? You know, I mean, it's like, man, when are we going to come clean? When are we going to straighten up? Aren't we tired of dying? Aren't we tired of marching? You know?
Or you need to be made the example.
Man, exactly, yeah. I mean, do you need to be made an example? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like really saying. I mean, what are you going, I mean, come on. Then we get there, and it's so sad because we have the politicians leading us. We have the politicians leading us, and our so-called people who are not our people, like the vice president, and Obama. You know what I'm saying? No, those. I mean, that's so sad because, like I said, the vice president. Oh, what's her name anyway? I forget her name.
Kamala.
Oh, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. She's not our people. I mean, what she East Indian or something? Yes, I mean, come on, Edomite. I think she's Edomite. Yeah, Edomite. Yeah, it's come on, man. Come on, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And she's put up as one of our leaders, as us, leading us. You know what I'm saying? Because she got a complexion like us. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Come on. And we follow that crap, and we are the ones that die. We are the ones continually die.
That's why he said, try the spirit to see if it is of God. And she may look like you, but her spirit don't bear witness with your spirit.
Exactly.
And so that's why we can't follow in everybody, because they're not of our nation.
Exactly.
And they're causing us to be a whore in front of the Lord, and we getting killed out here because we want to mislead.
That's it.
Be misled.
That's it. Now let's go to Hosea 1 and 2. Hosea 1 and 2. Now, this is Hosea 1 and 2. And it says, the beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms. You know what I'm saying? A wife of whoredoms and the children of whoredoms.
Okay.
Man, I mean, we have had some kind of wicked. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? For the land hath committed great whoredom. Look, check this out. Departing from the Lord.
Right.
Departing from the Lord. This is how you create great, I mean, come on, great whoredom. Because why we departed from the Most High? And this is our problem today. We departed, we haven't came back. Now, this is so many thousands of years ago we departed from the Most High, and we still haven't came back. You know?
That's real talk.
We still haven't came back. Still haven't came back to the Most High. The Most High is waiting for us. I mean, the Most High is waiting for us. We still haven't came back. We still being sinful. We still can't turn away from birthdays.
Come on.
And crab, shrimp, and lobster.
Come on now, say that.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we still can't turn away from ham. Right. You know what I'm saying? Pig feeding pork chops. Yeah. And those disgusting chitlins. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. We still can't turn away from that. Still haven't came back.
So what did
you
say? Go ahead and do it.
Man, I mean, come on. No. And then our politicians, good Lord. I mean, come on. The politicians are, I mean, you got people like Tim Scott. I mean, are you kidding me? The man with the teeth. Tim Scott. I mean, come on, man. You got people like that. He's our leader. He's supposed to be leading for black people. He's joining us with the oppressor.
He already did that.
You know what I'm saying? He's joining us. I mean, come on. It's like, come on. He has the mark of the beast.
Yes.
He has the mark of the beast. So he's joining us more and more to the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? That's whoredom. That's whoredom, selling out your people.
Right.
You know? Just for money and fame. You selling out your people. To a heathen nation. A nation that the Most High is destroying.
Right.
I mean, the Most High is destroying America. It's in the Bible.
That's right.
It's in the Bible.
Thank you, Lord.
The Most High is destroying America. He will destroy America. America will be totally destroyed. America will be that lake of fire that's burning. You know what I'm saying? You won't die and go to hell and you just be in the lake of fire. I mean, that's madness. I mean, come on. Come on, Christians. Come on. Christianity teaches you and go to hell and burn forever. I mean, how stupid is that? It's fire. It consumes. Right. I mean, come on. Well, I forgot Christians say that you have an indestructible body. So Christians, look, I got wait a minute, sidebar.
Yeah.
Christianity teaches. See, we're gonna, no matter what, you're gonna have you're gonna have an indestructible body. So Christianity teaches you can go to heaven and have indestructible body, and you can go to hell and have an indestructible body.
Right.
So the flames are not going to consume your flesh. You're just going to feel the burn.
It's a bunch of torment.
You're going to feel the burn. You're going to feel the burn for 1,000 years. Forever and ever and ever, you're going to feel the burn of a fire.
In your new body.
That is, stupidity.
Idiotic.
Idiotic. Come on. Come on. I just had to get that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because Christianity it's madness. It's madness. That's the worst drug you can be on. Christianity is worse than any type of crack and come on, any opioids, anything, heroin. You be on Christianity, man. It is the stupidest thing you can ever. Yeah, you be exactly. Man, that's crazy.
It's like you because it takes your imagination so far.
Yeah.
It takes it so far that it'll make it like Christ is your husband.
Yeah.
That's how far it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
That he will come and deliver you. He'll come down as a little being before you and just take you up into his arms.
Yeah, of course.
Even in sin.
Even in sin. That's the thing. Even in sin. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. What has Christianity done to us?
Showed us the way of Rome.
I mean, come on, man. Christianity is like I said, it's a terrible drug. It's a terrible drug to be on. It's Christianity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is why the land falls to whoredom. And if the land falls to whoredom, because why? Those Christian pastors, those are the main whores. T.D. Jakes, I mean, come on, Creflo Dollar, those are the main whores. They the one that brings us into the flame. They take us to the church. They get us to vote. Like you're not, I mean, come on. That's something you're not supposed to do, so says the Bible.
Right.
So to make us vote, you know what I'm saying? They make us choose these politicians, and then they make us follow them. I mean, come on. Man, I mean, come on, really. T.D. Jakes will take out the garbage in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He will take out the garbage. Him and Creflo Dollar, they will take out the garbage. I hope I can. I will go to your house at Christ and ask him, can I make them a nice garment? Make them a nice garment to look over the trash. You know, to look over the trash, a jumpsuit. Give them a studded jumpsuit. Put gold and everything on it. Let everybody know that that's Creflo. Creflo and TD. You know what I'm saying? While they watch over the trash and burn the trash. You know what I'm saying? While they watch over, because they'll be in charge of the slaves that burn in the trash and whatever, and the feces and everything, and getting rid of the urine. You'll have them doing that. Yeah. Because they'll be the least in the kingdom. So says the Bible. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I have them doing that. You know, for their wickedness. Anytime you're going to teach somebody that to go against the laws of the Most High. Right. Teaching somebody that if you sin, I mean, if you keep the law, you sin. I mean, come on, that is so evil. That is evil. That's a whore. Yeah. That's a whore. You know what I'm saying? Creflo Dollar is a whore. T.D. Jakes is a whore. Martin Luther King was the biggest whore. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was the biggest whore because he, I mean, come on. Martin Luther King just, I mean, come on. That dream is still alive. The dream is still alive, and Martin Luther King was the biggest whore. The biggest whore of them all. You know what I'm saying? Was Martin Luther King. And this is why we're in the mess that we are in. This is why we're in the mess that we're in. Because of Martin Luther King. Because Martin Luther King, he was the biggest whore. Now, matter of fact, what I'm saying that, you know, like I said, I have a whole lot of new people on my page. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you are Christians. You know, I see by your posts. You know, some of you don't even still asking questions about the shield. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I'm going on Martin Luther King, I know you're like, oh no, they're going on Martin Luther King. So I gotta pull it. What's it, Jeremiah?
I'm talking about the dream or dream.
Yeah. No. Not the dream of dreams. The other one. The dream of dreams is always a good one, but no.
That's the best one, yeah.
But no, it's the other one. The I have dreamed. Yeah, that's what I want. I have dreamed.
That's the same.
No. It's a different one.
Okay.
It's a different. It's a different. It's a different.
You're right.
Be quiet, man. Yeah, Jeremiah 23 and 25.
Okay.
Jeremiah 23 and 25. Okay, Christians, hang tight. Put on your listening caps. Okay, Christian. Now, a lot of you probably wondering why I'm saying Martin Luther King was the biggest whore. He was the biggest whore, and he's right here in the Bible of not to follow him.
Right.
It's amazing because, like I say, it's in the Bible. So let me pull this. Boy, I gotta get a little more ammo on Martin Luther King.
23 and 25.
Yeah, 23 and 25. Yeah, that's Jeremiah 23 and 25. For everybody out there, that's Jeremiah 23 and 25. I know if you Christians in the class and you got it, you probably shocked right now. You're ready to choke. Yeah, and why that? Hey, find that dream of dreams.
Okay.
Find that dream of dreams.
All right.
Okay, let's read. Let's go and read this for now.
Deuteronomy 13, chapter 1. All right, Jeremiah 23.
Okay, Jeremiah 23 and 25. This is the Martin Luther King precept. Now, it says, I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. I mean, it's in the Bible twice. It's letting you know that this is Martin Luther King's speech. I have a dream. Now, Martin Luther King was not, God sent. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is teaching us not to listen to him.
Right.
Come on. It says, I have heard what the prophet said. The prophets are lies in my name. And look, that it's so evil because Martin Luther King got the speech from Gandhi. He got the speech from Mahatma Gandhi. Come on. He got the I have a dream speech that is so alive today. He got it from Gandhi. So he got it from Gandhi and he told that lie to us that he had a dream. Oh, didn't Gandhi have the same dream? Y'all had the same dream. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was the biggest whore. He was the whore. You know what I'm saying? He was the whore that sold us out. Come on, it came out later that Harry Belafonte, everybody know about that Harry Belafonte said that Martin Luther King told him he felt that he integrated black people into a burning building. Come on. Come on, man. Come on now. But it's so amazing though, it's saying it twice. This Bible was written so many thousands of years ago, way before Martin Luther King.
Right. Did he read that?
And Martin Luther King came up there and said, I have a dream. I have a dream today. Said it twice. The Bible said it twice just the way he was. Come on, man. The Bible said it twice, just like Martin Luther King said it.
Could it be that angel put a lying spirit in his mouth?
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Could you see the damage that Martin Luther King done with that speech?
Right.
The damage that he done to Israel.
Right.
With that speech. I have a dream. And we sitting right here reading the precept. Reading the precept. I've heard what the prophet said. The prophets are lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 13.
Boy, man, that's something. Now let's go to more on this dreamer. What is that? Deuteronomy
13 and 1.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, this Deuteronomy 13:1. This is Deuteronomy.
Read it all the way down.
It says, if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams. A dreamer of dreams. Now, Martin Luther King, him and his big old dream.
Well.
Big old dream. His dream to get a knee put on George Floyd's neck. Because of Martin Luther King's dream, that's why George Floyd had to die like that. Because of Martin Luther King's dream, that's why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are on the bottom.
That's right.
And still have oppressed over top of us. And we still want to join them and love them. Because of Martin Luther King's dream. Now, here was warning so many thousands of years ago. So many thousands of years ago. Here's a warning. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder. Boy, he said he reached the mountaintop. He said he reached the mountaintop. He said we're going to get to the promised land. Woo! That's what Martin Luther King said. He gave us a wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the sign or wonder come to pass. Now, this sign or wonder come to pass, nothing came to pass. He just got a bullet in his head. And what did we do? We followed after him. We followed after him, and then we're in the mess we're in right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what came to pass. Little black boys and little white girls holding hands. That's what came to pass. You know what I'm saying? Us being blind slaves, walking around, don't even know where we're coming or going. That's what came to pass. That's a sign that came to pass.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? He gave us a sign. Hey, little black boys going to hold hands with little white girls and this and that. I mean, come on. His dream was he wanted to have sex with white women. He used to have sex, in the Watergate Hotel with white prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Ralph Abernathy, his one right-hand man, said that Martin Luther King had an appetite for white prostitutes. I know it's killing you, Christians, isn't it? It's killing you to follow Martin Luther King and cry on his birthday and the day he got shot. I know it's killing you. And these are things that were brought out.
Wow.
You know?
What if everybody just didn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you know? Now let's read on. It says that, and the sign or wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods. Now, no, now Christians, he didn't say that. He didn't say go after other gods. Yes, he did. He served Christianity. That's right. He was a Christian pastor. That's going after other gods. That's not going after the Most High, the God of the Bible. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not going after the nigger God, the God of the Bible. Right. It's not going, you know what I'm saying? That's going, he sent us after the God of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Which goes, the religion of Christianity goes against the Bible. Right. So Martin Luther King turns us on to what? The God of Christianity. It says, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. You see what I'm saying? So we've been following Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Muslims love Martin Luther King. Muslims love Martin Luther King. You know? Because they like white women too. Man, exactly. Because they like white women too. Yeah. Yeah. Now, verse 3 says, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. Oh, great. Understand that? Hearken. Hearken means listen. Thou shalt not listen. Thou shalt not listen to the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. I mean, the Bible is saying this. The Bible is telling us we should not listen to Martin Luther King. What do? Today? I mean, you gotta be kidding me. 2021, we are still trying to live the dream of Martin Luther King. We're still holding Martin Luther King up high. And the Bible is telling us, and you Christians go to church with this Bible on your lap every Sunday and don't know these precepts are in there pointing directly to Martin Luther King. Christianity is not only satanic, it's idiotic. That's right. It's stupid. That's right. You know, you got to be dummy to go in there and look at. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an idiot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I know how you be blind. You can be blind. You know? So now, It says, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God. You know? You know? With all your heart and with all your soul. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen to Martin Luther King's dream. You know what I'm saying? You don't listen to Martin Luther King thinking you're going to get closer to the Most High. Martin Luther King turned you against the Most High.
That's right.
You know? Man. And now it goes what? Verse 4 says, ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him. And fear him. You know, don't all throw all your love on him. He said, and fear him. Knowing that he's going to kill you. You don't follow, you don't keep his law, statutes, and commandments. You know?
Right.
And fear him. And keep his commandments. And obey his voice. And ye shall serve him. And cleave unto him. You know what I'm saying? This is how you cleave unto the Most High. Getting into these classes.
That's right.
Men and I should be king. We cleaving unto the Most High. And all his righteousness. You know? And now, look what's happened to the dream of dreams in verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. You hear that?
Yes.
He shall be put to death because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God.
Say that again.
Man.
Go that, read that.
Man, he turned you away from it. Man, I mean, come on. I have to read that again. I got to read that again because I want this to really get in your mind, Christians. You know what I'm saying? Or get into your heart since God knows your heart. You know what I'm saying? I want you to really understand this. It says, and that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God. He's spoken us to turn away. Because look, serving, look, going, joining other nations, that's turning us away from the Most High. He spoke to turn us away. Joining other nations, little black boys and little white girls holding hands, that's turning you away from the Most High. It's a law, statutes, and commandments to say that we don't join other nations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't give your daughters to his sons. Right. Don't give your sons to their daughters. And Martin Luther King did the direct opposite. He led you, he turned you directly against the Bible, directly against the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture said he's spoken to turn you away from him.
He was put to death.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lord put him to death.
At 39.
You know what I'm saying?
39.
Yeah, hey, that's at 39 years old. That's young. That's a baby. 39 years old.
That's right.
39 years old, he put him to death. So violent too.
Wow.
By a white man.
Wow.
Now the same people who are oppressing us, let him put him to death.
39.
You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. You know, because why? He's spoken to turn us away from the Lord our God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. Understand? He turned us out of the way to walk in the way the Lord told us to walk in.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
He promoted whoredom.
Exactly. He promoted whoredom. He was the biggest whore.
Yeah.
He was the biggest whore. Martin Luther King turned us away.
Wow.
This is so heavy that, come on. The Bible's telling us all what he did.
Wow.
This is why George Floyd died like that. This is why all those brothers we been seeing on Facebook dying and dying and dying. This is why. He spoke. Martin Luther King, the biggest whore, spoke to turn us away from serving the Most High. He spoke to turn us away from him. And this is what we go through. This is why we go through all this madness. This is why we die the way we die. Because Martin Luther King in his dream turned us away, from serving the Most High. Man, I got to read that again, that part again. Because this says, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way He thrust us out. That means push.
Mm-hmm.
Push us out of the way. Like we going straight.
Right.
This is following the Most High. Coming right at you, following the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King came and pushed us. The Bible said thrust. Right. He pushed us real hard. Mm-hmm. Pushed us out of the way of serving the Most High.
With his speech. Mm-hmm.
That's what Martin Luther King did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what Martin Luther King did. Man, out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. You know? So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Good Lord.
So did
Martin Luther King was evil.
Fear the Lord?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No. Martin Luther King didn't fear the Lord.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No. Now they said, look, he did it. Look. Martin Luther King, he pushed us out of the way, the way that the Lord had commanded us to walk in.
Right.
Then it says, so shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Now we're not supposed to follow Martin Luther King's dream.
Come on now.
We're not supposed to follow Martin Luther King's dream.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. The Bible's telling us to push the evil away from us.
Mm-hmm.
So we should never live Martin Luther King's dream or keep it alive.
Come on.
But what do they teach us all the time? Keep the dream alive.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the dream alive. Every time Martin Luther King's birthday comes, keep the dream alive. And the Bible's telling us to what? Push that evil away from you. Keep that evil away from you. That evil that he was speaking, It was evil.
Right.
It was against the Most High. Now what? The Bible's telling us to keep that evil away from you. Don't even think on Martin Luther King's dream.
Right.
Because that dream is evil. And it keeps us joined with the oppressor. Christ can't never come back. The falling away gotta happen. And what? We gotta understand it. The Most High gonna come. I mean, Christ's gonna come. The Most High is gonna send Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the falling away happened, what's happening? But see, if we're gonna keep the dream, the Christian church is keeping it in our mind to keep the dream of Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. The falling away can't happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Mm-hmm. So it really is what I'm gonna say. It's prophesied for it to happen in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen? You Christians are gonna be lost. When you want to keep that dream of Martin Luther King alive.
Right.
When the Bible's telling us to keep that evil away from us.
Right.
I mean, come on. Man, it says, so shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee.
Right.
Put that evil of little black boys and little white girls holding hands. Mm-hmm. Keep that evil away from you.
Right.
Keep that evil away from everybody. And God loves everybody. Mm-hmm. Keep that evil away from you. You know? Salaki, what you got?
Can we go after you get done with that?
No sweat.
Sorry.
No
Can
sweat.
You go to Jeremiah 23:1?
No sweat. No sweat.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying? It's like
heavy. That's heavy.
It's telling us.
That's
the Bible's telling us to get that evil away from us.
Right.
If you think that you're supposed to be joined with the oppressor, get that evil out of your mind. That's what the Bible is saying. That's what God is saying. Keep that or get that evil away from you.
Right.
Get it out of the midst of you. You know what I'm saying? Man, boy. Then what's that you say?
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Because there's a way that he's going to get those people who continue to follow him and lead his people and mislead his people.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, this is always a beautiful one. You know? Jeremiah 23:1. It says, woe be unto the pastors. Woe be. Martin Luther King was a pastor.
Those that follow him too.
Those that follow him. Woe to be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Destroy and scatter the sheep. You understand when you understand the damage that Martin Luther King did and all the clowns that follow him? The Christian pastors who are in the pulpit teaching you that Martin Luther King was such a God-sent good thing.
Right.
The Bible Martin Luther King goes against the Bible. The Bible goes against Martin Luther King. I mean, come on. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep. I mean, that's amazing. He said scattered sheep.
Right.
Because if you ask Christians, how many churches have you been? I mean, every Christian been to about 100 churches in their lifetime.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you real dedicated Christians, Holy Ghost filled. Yeah, I bet you've been to about a good 100 churches your lifetime. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Man. Verse 2 says, therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel. Understand, black man, Hispanic man. This Bible's only for us. Thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock. You know what I'm saying? When the pastor's supposed to feed the people, what it means, that's spiritual food. Give you something good that you can live by. You can prosper. I mean, I wouldn't say prosper. Well, Salakia. I'm not gonna say prosper. That's what you pastors will talk about. All you talk about is darn profit all the time. Prosperity is preaching. That's all, and that's what kills our people. You know what I'm saying? But we're supposed to be able to live by what you've given us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be healthy as a people, strong as a nation because of what you've given us. But what you do, you scatter us. You scatter us, you know?
Right.
Now, this says, and driven them away and have not visited them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Driven us away and won't even help us. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord.
Wow.
Whoa. See, he's going to get them pastors.
Keep the practices.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to get you pastors. You know what I'm saying? I prayed, the blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, I pray that you come out of the madness of Christianity. I pray you pastors just turn your keys to your churches over to Command and Join Your Heart. You know, God should be careful. You know what I'm saying? Really, because you know what I'm saying, you know, and turn your life around while you still got breath in your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the evil that you do with Christianity and following the oppressor, I mean, this is madness. I mean, it's total sheer madness. You know what I'm saying? And what we go through, I mean, it's it's because of you pastors, what you done to us.
Right.
But this is why we're so destroyed as a people. You know? Man. I mean, come on, man.
See, the Lord has Salakia.
Man,
the Lord had he had fired those pastors that was in the church because they have their own lust after the money and going after these other nations and things. Now he raising up his real prophets of the Isupk so we can get the real understanding and get the real truth, because there are people in the church that is actually looking for the truth.
Of course, I know that because I was in the church.
Yes.
And you were in the church.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You were seeking.
Yes.
We were seeking. I mean, come on. It was like, I was seeking the righteousness of the Most High.
Right.
And it was crazy because I knew the church wasn't answering.
Right.
It was like, I knew the church was just so evil. Like, so I would visit churches. I would go to different church every now and then, you know, but I was never the Christian that stay in the church. I was never although I really believed in the name of Jesus, I would be blessed in the name of Jesus, and this and that would happen. And you know, even though I followed Christianity like that, it was still a crazy, evil feeling I had about the church.
Right.
Church was just, I don't know, you know. And every pastor, when you go to church as pastor, every pastor I go to, it's like something flaky about it. Something soft about him, man. You know what I'm saying? He be up there talking all both and then after church, you know, he's shaking everybody's hand and looking at me. I just got a funny feeling over me, like, what's wrong with that dude? That dude, like he like a homo or something. You know? So I was just like a homosexual, you know, try to keep it clean, but it was like, man, it was terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's Christianity.
Yeah.
That's Christianity. I mean, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing though. Like I say, I gotta just tell the story because when I moved back to DC, like when me and my son's mother divorced in the world, I moved back to DC. I moved back to DC and lived with Sister Kamala and Captain Software. At this time, none of us in the truth. You know what I'm saying? So none of us in the truth, but it was crazy because I was searching. Captain Software was searching. You know, but we wasn't like, hey man, let's get together and go to church. We wasn't like doing that.
Right.
So Kamala went to her church, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and some of the times, not all the time, but she went to church sometimes, and like sometimes I would go to their church, you know, just whatever. And that's when I knew that to look at that pastor. I was like, he got a wife and everything. He act like a little sissy, you know. He had a little sissy look about him, you know.
Right.
But then, you know, it was crazy because it was like, and then that Captain Zarko used to used to like be just really just trying to searching, just trying to get some answers or can't get to the bottom of it. And he told me about when he went to that church and tried to talk to he went to one of the prayer services and tried to talk and get some really answers and stuff, you know. And he said, them dirty pastors, and you should go to them theologian school, you know, this and that, to get that. Nobody can give him no answers. And so I was like amazed at what he was saying. They can give an answer. And then when Captain Tucker, when he started going and listening to the Hebrew Israelites, he went and told them about it, the Hebrew Israelites. And that dirty pastor said, their God is not our God. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, their God is not our God.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's right.
That's right.
He said, we serve the real God.
They serve
the most high. We show you the most high Yahweh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They serve Caesar Borgia.
Right.
You know, the image of the white Jesus.
Right.
That's what they serve.
Right.
So he was right about that dirty pastor. He was right about that.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Man, I mean that was something else. You know.
Wow.
So blacks, Hispanics, and their enemies, we gotta understand that this Bible is all about us. All about us. And see, one thing is like when you come into the school, you gotta shed all your demons. You're going to shed all your demons. You know, and you gotta understand what is a demon. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I gave a class of maybe some days back, you know, about the angels and demons, you know what I'm saying? But it was like mainly you gotta really understand it's not the spooky ooky things. You know, it's not like the Exorcist and your head gonna turn around and backwards and you're gonna be yeah. You know, it's not like that type of demons, you know. It's a demon to make you tell a lie.
Right.
A demon to make you what? Smoke weed. Smoke weed. Sleep with another brother's wife or something. You know what I'm saying? Be a homosexual. It's demons like that. So when you go and you shed all those demons, you know, you come into the school, we're gonna help you shed those demons.
Right.
You can get rid of those demons, you know, and you're going to get strong when you do that. You know what I'm saying? And always get counsel, because if you fall out of the truth, I mean, boy, hey, that's kind of that's heavy right there. She said, sister said, hey, you was never in it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Some people can't fight their demons. Now let's go and read in the Bible. Let's read the Bible, Matthew 12 and 43. Matthew 12 and 43. You gotta be careful out here. Now, Christ is teaching you about when you come and you shed all your demons, he's teaching you about falling back into the world, falling back into wickedness and doing the evil things that you used to do. So Christ is teaching like this right here. So this says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Now, you gotta understand this, like I said, the dry places is like when he fall out of the truth, or when he go and try to do the same things he used to do. You know, he tried to go and do the things he used to do. It's like the feeling is not going to be there. You know, the feeling is not going to be there. You're going to try to do things you used to do. Man, you're going to find like, man, I ain't got the feeling that I used to have, you know? Because why? You know righteousness. You know righteousness. Now, you're going to get a demon on your tail. You can go and you can hit that blunt. You can go and smoke it. You're going to smoke it and that feel and know it, and that get high. You're going to smoke it and then, and boy, you ain't going to get what you was expecting.
Right.
You know? You're seeking rest. You're going to just really just be comfortable. Be comfortable in your wickedness. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. You're going to be comfortable. It's not going to happen. Then it says seeking rest and findeth none. You know? Then he says, I will return into Then he says, I will return into my house from whence I came. That means what? Yeah, you're going to do the things that you used to do, the evil that you used to do. You're going to go into that evil things you used to do. You're going to go and do it again. You know, from whence I came. You came from being a drug dealer, being a drug addict, being a whoremonger, being a whore. You came from all of that. You know, you got clean. Oh, now you're going to come and try to do it again. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished. That means swept to heal. He's using the metaphor of going into a house. Right. The house was filthy and dirty. But now he's finding it clean and everything. So now he's trying to go and do the evil things he used to do. Right. But now the feeling is not there. You know what I'm saying? Now and everything, what? He found righteousness. Now he knows righteousness. Right. Now he ain't got the same dick. Now he can't feel that way to go and do it. Although that demon is on him to push him do it. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel like, hey, I don't feel it's right. You know? Okay. Look, then goeth he and taketh with him. Look, as he check this out. As he go and find this place, he gonna still press on and try to get back to the way he was. He's still gonna turn from the Most High. Okay. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. That means what? Since he didn't press the issue, he didn't left the truth, and you gonna fall back into the world. Now you're gonna have that demon that's on you, and all 7 more. 7 more. Look, more wicked than himself. You know what I'm saying?
Salaki. So if it was weed, now it's crack. Now it's heroin. Yeah. Now it's whoredom. Now it's prostitution.
Everything that go right along with it. Everything that's going with it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get now it's like I'm saying, lesbianism. Right. Now this is like, it's terrible. At first, like they say, it's put in a woman's stance. Right. First it was just she's like being a prostitute or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like just being a whore. Just being a whore, just getting a whole lot of rod. Men like that, Jews like that. Then all of a sudden, she come to the truth and get cleaned up. Then she fall out of the truth. Oh, now you back to being a whore. Now you're gonna be a whore. Not only are you gonna be a whore, you're gonna be a lesbian. Now you're gonna start smoking more weed, smoking cigarettes, cigars. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be a drunkard. Now you're gonna do all types of evil things that you didn't do. You have 7 more demons on you. Then more powerful and evil than the one you was on you. You know? And you're gonna have a lying tongue. You're gonna just be doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then you're not gonna give a damn about your kids. Right. Now you're just gonna be doing all evil. You know what I'm saying? You got 7 more demons on you. You know what I'm saying? Man.
So like the Most High give you mercy that you come in and you get clean off, and then you turn around and go back out and do it again. He's not going to die for you again.
That's it.
He's not going to die for you again. So this time you're going to have to pay the debt. The cost and wages of sin is death. Yeah. So you're going to have to pay the cost.
Man. So it says they're going to be on them. Then it says, and they enter. Look. Right after it says, and 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. It says, and they enter in and dwell there. Man, boy, when they dwell there, boy,
taking over.
Boy, you're gonna be on some type of evil stuff. You ain't gonna give a damn about nobody but yourself. You're not gonna give a damn about your kids. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Your husband or whatever. You're just gonna be a monster. You know what I'm saying? Man, then it says, and the last state of that man is worse than the first.
That's right.
Because why? Now he's high. Now he's on all different drugs.
Can't shake it.
You know what I'm saying? He can't shake nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now he's a beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now all the evil. Now he's doing evil to all the people. You know, to his family, his kids, and everything. Right. Now what? More worse than the first.
Right.
You know, and check this out. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation.
this is what happened.
Understand? This is about us. You know what I'm saying? This happened when you fall out. This wicked generation, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening to us. You know, this is what's going to happen to us if we don't keep following the Most High. You know, one time you can, like I said, they say nobody is sitting on the right hand of the Father. Nobody's sitting on the right hand of the Father. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this is why I love that Isupk became the commander during the army. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he never have that way of it. He always, just the other day I was talking to him, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, that was the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank the Most High for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's what he always say. He want to correct the brother. And like when brother say, yeah, I thank you for this and that, he said, no, thank the Lord.
That's right.
Thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you know the Lord, the Lord put that brother in charge. You know what I'm saying? But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right now it's time out for all the games. We got to stop playing the games, get into this truth. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Because right now, there's like we living in the end times. Right. Now, the oppressor's rulership is almost up. You know, his rulership is almost up. He sees everything falling. You know what I'm saying? But don't be a whore to your people. Don't be a whore to the oppressor and sell your nation out. You know, don't be thinking that this place is going to last. Because you think that's the sad part about blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, and mainly those politicians. You think that America is just going to last and go on forever. America's not going to go on forever. You know what I'm saying? America will fall, so says the Bible. You know, we bring that out all the time, you know. So blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, get into this truth, you know, and stop playing this game. You know what I'm saying? And don't remember, like I said before, don't be a whore for the oppressor. Right. You know? That's right. And with that, Shalom Israel, I'm going to give the security announcements. We had an Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to shed themselves of the world. They are to be saluted only. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After the 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to court for a period of 6 months. Then after the 6 months, they will be permitted to marry. Tithes, which is on the commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Mayashara, which means 10th in Hebrew. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, whatever amount you want to give, not mandatory. Upcoming check your bulletin boards in the school in your zone or on isupk.com to find out for all the holy convocations. You know, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black shirts, pants, and boots and headpiece. And with that, I'm gonna salute everybody out. Marjorie needs to stand. All right, brothers first. Men of Israel, and we currently salute. Men of Israel, Amadiam Shabbat, Amadiam Barak, Yahaba Shem Shabbatam. All right. Now, sisters, and then we're going to give a courtesy salute to sisters, men of Israel, Amadiam Shabbat, Amadiam Barak, Yahweh Shema, Ethel Bashim Yahshua.
Yahweh Shema, Ethel Bashim Yahshua.
Okay, class dismissed.